Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my singles or someone who's in a relationship. This is a general love reading, so whatever spirit wants to share with me. I do have some charms and some initials. So let's see what the loving energy is around you, person on your mind, next in love, what's happening. So please take with you what connects to you, leave the rest for everybody else. So let's call in our spirit guides. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided here. I'm so grateful. Spirit, please share with me any loving messages. What is it that you have for my Leos today? What is it that you want them to know? I am listening for you now. I have walking away. Okay, being done. I've learned my lesson. Not going back. It feels like I'm not going back. I have gossip. Okay, somebody is talking. Somebody, I feel like it's more of a like bee's nest in the background, that whatever is being said is probably a bunch of BS. And it's pick your battles. It's not even worth it. It's either somebody in your past that hasn't gotten over the fact that you're moving on, hasn't gotten over the fact that maybe you've met somebody new. That's what it feels like. It's like you've met somebody new, and someone else doesn't like it. Okay, it's and the past is not happy. Yeah, and they're, I don't know, maybe they're talking behind your back, maybe they're, who knows, who cares? Who cares? Don't put any energy into them. I have a revenge. Yeah, I mean, I think you've got somebody who, if you ended it and walked away, they're bitter, they're mad, their payback's a bitch, they're not worth it. I feel like Spirit's trying to say that, because it must, even though you're trying to not think about it, for those of you going through something like this, it just must be on your mind. So they want you to put your mind on other things, but it's hard when these things are going on. I get it. You hear through the grapevine, what so-and-so said, you're like, oh, please. Future plans. I have a feeling that your past is not happy about the direction that you're headed with somebody else. And the key is jumping out at me more as either thinking about living with somebody, or you are living with somebody, but it's moving in that direction. And I feel like they're really not happy. So you've got somebody that is going to be jealous and behaving very badly. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, people behaving badly. Okay, that's okay. It's not you, it's them. Spirit, please share with me. I have a secret admirer. I'm going to put that with my future plans. Like this person, I feel, I'm going to invest my time into this new person. This person, even just not so much secret, but they admire you, is coming into me more than the secret part. They respect you. They admire you. They are treating you right. Okay. Yeah, there's no choice there. I've got the cold shoulder from whoever I was walking away from. Okay. They don't like being alone. You left them. Somebody left somebody. And I have an awakening. I have a feeling that you did yourself a favor. If you walked away from somebody, I get anger. They're angry. They're mad. They're jealous. So I think that I think this person keeps coming into your head because of something somebody's saying to you, or you're hearing through the grapevine what's going on with that person, and it's just consuming too much of your energy. It really is. So let that go. Spirit, let's talk about this new awakening. My soul has awakened. I'm opening my heart again. Spiritual activation, future plans. I have to tell you, there's something going on right now with me with this sense of I was going nowhere with somebody else. I'm nowhere. It was going to go nowhere. It never was going to go anywhere. And whoever this new secret admirer is, or this person who admires you, I should say, they are definitely have somebody, they are somebody that you can plan a future with. And I feel like that's the biggest difference. It's like this person was never going to go anywhere. And this person I can plan a future with for real. That key, whether it's the key to my heart because we love each other, a key to a home, a key to a future. So there's this, it's like, you know, black and white. I have a Knight of Cups. I have a Four of Pentacles. I have a Five of Swords in reverse. I'll take it in reverse. I don't normally read reverses only because I like for you to see the images of the cards because I have so many different decks. And I have a Five of Cups. So Five of Swords to me in reverse means I just don't want that battle in my life anymore. I don't want it in my head anymore. So I do feel like I'm trying to move on. I'm trying to protect myself. I am trying to guard myself. I'm trying to look at the good and the bad and the ugly all at the same time. But what's jumping out is this Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is saying to me, hey, I'm ready to make the next move to be with you. I'm ready to show you that I want to plan a future with you. So whoever this is, this person is one step ahead of you as far as what they want. So they may already be thinking, I can see you as the future mother of my child, the future father of my child. I can see us living together a couple of years, getting married, growing old. So this person could be definitely thinking ahead. I have a Page of Cups. I have a Six of Swords. I have a Three of Wands. And I have a Ten of Pentacles. So I'm going to say that this page it's like he's tooting his own horn here. He's blowing a horn. So he's excited. He's excited about this connection. I found somebody. They're saying, I'm telling my friends about you. You know, it's like I call my mother and say, hey, Mom, I think I actually found somebody decent. I think I found somebody I really want to be with. And it's taken me a long time to find that person. So they're telling their friends about you already, that they think they are with, I don't know how many friends, but somebody important enough to them that I met somebody. So that feels good. They're tired of being alone. They've been sitting alone. They want a future with somebody. They're probably one of those people out there that never always saw themselves as being in a relationship, always saw themselves with a partner in a kind of a traditional role. You know, we have two of us, we buy a house, we have a dog, you know, and a backyard. And maybe they always saw themselves, but they just never met the right person. And I feel like everything's falling into place, Spirit just said. So that feels beautiful. You're not going to have to work hard on this. The only thing you have to do is get that other person out of your head. And it is a feeling of everything just falls into place. It's easy. There's something about this connection that they're saying divinely sent. Okay, so you may feel that. You may be feeling this is blessed. This is amazing. This is too easy. But that's how it should be. Let's get some initials. First initials, last initials. The letter E, I have an X, I have an M. The letter C, I have an O. The letter Q, I have an H. The letter A. The letter D. I have an R, a T. I have the letter K. Let's get a few more. I have an F, an N, the letter D, another N, and a U. All right. So some of you may be able to have spelled something there. Okay. Spirit, what else do you want us to know about this connection? What's important to know? What is it that you have for us? I have a Cancer energy. It says, I need. Attached to the idea of love in a relationship. I don't know if they're needy, but, you know, again, it's the person who says, I just always saw myself being in a relationship. I didn't see myself spending the rest of my life being single. I want a relationship. I want a marriage. I want kids. I want a house, you know. So I think that people decide that you know, along the way early on, and they see themselves as that's the type of life I want. I just hadn't. That's why I feel like it's really important that they're telling these particular friends or my mother. Like there's a sense of I called my mother and told my mother about you, and my mother's happy for us and can't wait to meet you. So it's like that kind of fun. How cute. I have a shift in energy, making and seeing change, the first steps towards a different result. An Aquarius energy. You can't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. So maybe you stepped outside of your comfort zone. They stepped outside of their comfort zone. We found each other doing something that maybe we never in a million years thought we would do, but here we are. So sometimes you gotta, I don't know, think outside of the box. Maybe spirit wants you to go somewhere, do something that you don't normally do. And that's where you're going to meet your person if you haven't met them. I have a Cancer energy again, self-care. I've been focusing on taking care of myself. That's the best thing you can do. They're saying a heightened awareness and a heightened like self-love and a heightened energy. So this person's being attracted to you because you're in a good place. That's what's the best thing about you. And then I have a Libra energy. So I have this beautiful kind of eternal energy. There is something, they're saying outside influences affecting this love, but external. And I think that that's just not that the person from your past is interfering or you're going back. I feel like it's more, I spend too much time worrying about what they're saying about me. And that's something that when this new person comes into your life, you will have more to think about. Okay. And I have envision with a Pisces energy, seeing the potential in love and the benefit of the doubt, giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. That's good. Your intuition sparks, dreams come to life, and seeing beyond the veil of the outcome. Your dreams come to life. I would go for that. Again, I want to go back to that feeling I had a moment ago of this person offered nothing and this person is offering a future. I mean, it's like a no-brainer. It's just a no-brainer, really. So I think that whoever was tying up your time and your energy before wasn't going anywhere. So Spirit probably did you a favor. So here is the charms. Let's get a scoop of charms. Let's see what our charms are saying. This has a lot of different stuff in it. So let's get a nice scoop and see what is coming into me. Let me see if I have some letters. Okay, I'm not seeing any letters, but I do have some signs. I have Cancer. I have a Virgo energy, and I have another Virgo energy. Okay. Okay. I'm going to start with this. There's two things I want to start with. I have a mask, and then I have these kind of little heart glasses. So how it felt was this person basically saying, take off your mask, I can see you. Okay. If this person is upsetting you because you're hearing rumors or you still hear things about them or they still are, you know, in your head, I see that. You don't have to hide that from me. Just talk to me. Let me know that something happened today that upset you so that you don't have to kind of bury it inside and they go, what's the matter? And you go, nothing, but this something's consuming you. So they'd rather know, which I like. They would rather like to see you, what's going on inside. I have a black cat with white ears. How cute. And I have another black cat. So I've got, is this the black cat? Yeah, let's see. Yes, this is a very playful black cat. Okay. So I have cats, but what are they called? Tuxedo cats, the black and the white ones. So we could have somebody who has a little tuxedo cat. I love that. So we like cats. We are pet people, they're saying. We are definitely pet people. Okay, so that is important in our lives. All right, I want to see. Okay, this is coming into me as I have a rose and I have a gift. So I'm going to say gift giver. I'm going to say flower. Flowers brings you a little something. So somebody who isn't afraid to buy gifts, birthdays, special occasions. I don't think they're love bombing you, but I think they are. There's a little bit of hopeless romantic coming in there with the flowers. And they're showing me the package with a big bow. So maybe they have somebody else wrap it. Maybe they go somewhere where they give like free wrapping. But it is a feeling of something with a big bow. So there could be a day that something arrives with a big bow, or they have something special for you. So that feels nice. A gift giver. I always like, yeah, look at, I've got multiple gifts. So yeah, it's not that they do it more than once. That feels good. So I'll take a gift giver spirit. That's nice. Generous. Okay, what is this little guy? It's a watch. Okay, gold watch. It feels with the black face. That actually may be very specific. That may be somebody has, they're saying Gucci. Okay, somebody who has a designer watch, like literally a designer watch, Rolex. I'm not a big watch person, so that's about all I can name. But it could be gold with like a black, see the black, it has like a black face. So that could be actually a clue that this person wears a watch. I know a lot of people don't wear watches anymore because they have their phones, but maybe on when they get dressed up or we go somewhere, or you know that they just have a nice watch, somebody gave it to them, or they bought it for themselves years ago, but it feels like it's important to them. It could have been their father, something like that. I have beautiful lips. I love your lips. That feels more like I can't wait to kiss your lips. I feel like that felt more of a I love to kiss your lips, or I love your lips, you know. So you guys could be very intimate, like lots of kissing. So that could be nice. That could be important to you. I have, okay, I'm going to put these guys together because this feels like a fairy tale. It has a little castle, it has a unicorn, a little pink bow. So I'm going to say a couple things. It could be a child in our future, a little girl. For those of you that would love to have a child and you're still waiting for that person to share a home with and that big key, and I want something, this is what I've always wanted. So I do have that kind of fairy tale energy with a little child, or just this is a dream come true. I'm going to say it that way too. I have a cup of coffee. I would say coffee is, they're saying it's a ritual. Okay, so coffee is a ritual at this house. It's very specific. It's probably with somebody, maybe don't talk to me before I've had my coffee. There's some rules around the coffee, apparently, Spirit's saying. So that's funny. So I think you're going to find out. That could be you, that could be them, but they're saying coffee is a ritual. So that could be a good clue. I like that one. That was good. Okay, so there's my charms, and I think that was good. I think that was a good kind of energy of what this person could be like. I love my charms. Only because they're so intuitive. They just force me to be intuitive. They're like, whatever pops into my head is what I'm doing, and spirit messages like. Okay, so let's see what they want you to know about this connection. I think that overall it feels good. I like the sense of I don't have to work very hard. I really like this feeling of they're using the word separating you. And I'm asking them what they mean by that. It was almost a feeling of like they're really trying to show you the difference. They're really trying to show you the difference between what you had and what you're going to have. So there's no comparison. So yeah, they're separating you, like they're trying to separate you from what you had, so you'll never have that again. Something like that. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. What is it that you need me to know at this time? I want you. Definitely. I would say that. I would say that you're the person that I want to be with. I'm definitely feeling that. Don't take wrongful advice. Okay. I listen to the wrong people. Maybe that's connected to some kind of gossip. You know, don't listen to these people. I don't want to hear about so-and-so and what they're doing. I have a maybe. Okay. Maybe you have a question in your head about something. I have an Ace of Pentacles. This is definitely somebody who has a future to offer. This is an offer. So this is, I want to have a house. I want to have a home. I want to build a life together. A genuine, generous offer. I'm a gift giver. Think before you act. I'm going to put that all with, I want to make sure somebody else isn't consuming my energy. I could be your hero, baby. 6 of Wands. That's cute. I could be your hero, baby. You have somebody who wants it all. Okay, coming. If they're not in your life, they're coming. And there's no going back. I think that's how they just said it again. They started this reading, I think, with there's no going back. But they're confirming that for somebody. Maybe somebody's on the fence that's listening to this. And that's where the maybe is, you know, like, would I go back to my person? I don't know. If they said, I'm sorry. I'm going to say there's, you know, again, maybe that's why they were like, this is your future. This person has nothing to offer. So I think it's a no-brainer. I really do. But maybe somebody out there listening to this, one of you is on the fence with what your feelings are, and you can't see your future, and you're having a hard time thinking that there's somebody else out there that really wants this with you. So give yourself a chance, they just said. Give yourself some time and give yourself a chance. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, I'm so grateful. Hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, claim it, own it. It's yours, everybody. Anybody interested in a private reading, please go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. I have 2 other YouTube channels that I've been uploading on for a little while now. Check those out. The links are in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading, Leo, and this person can't wait to kiss your lips. So we'll put that out into the universe. We'll see you soon.